Hello everyone, welcome to your English class. For this day, we'll learn about chapter 4's poem. It's Fairies. Fairies by Rose Amy Fyleman. There are fairies at the bottom of our garden. It's not so very far away. You pass the gardener's shed and you just skip straight ahead. I do so hope they've really come to stay. There's a little wood with moss in it and beetles, and a little stream that quietly runs through. You wouldn't think they dare to come merrymaking there. Well, they do. There are fairies at the bottom of our garden. They often have a dance on summer nights. The butterflies and bees make a lovely little breeze, and the rabbits stand about and hold the lights. Did you know that they could sit upon the moonbeams and pick a little star to make a fan and dance away up there in the middle of the air? Well, they can. There are fairies at the bottom of our garden. You cannot think how beautiful they are. They all stand up and sing when the fairy queen and king come gently floating down upon their car. The king is very proud and very handsome. The queen, now you can guess who that could be. She's a little girl all day, but at night she steals away. Well, it's me. Okay, let me read you about the poet. Rose Amy Fyleman was born in 1877 and died on 1957. She was an English writer and poet born to a Russian mother and German father. Her first composition was published at the age of 9 in a local newspaper. When Fyleman was 40 years old in 1917, her first publication, There Are Fairies at the Bottom of Our Garden, appeared in the Punch magazine. This is the poem you just read. It was a big hit, and she continued publishing several other poems on fairies. She also wrote plays and edited the children's magazine Merry Go Round. So that is all about the poet Rose Amy Fyleman. Okay, let me read with you the meaning of the following words. Number 1 is moss. So what is moss? A very small green or yellow plant without flowers that spreads over damp surfaces, rocks, trees, etc. Number 2, merry-making. Fun and enjoyment with singing, laughing, drinking, etc. Number 3, steals away. So what do we mean by steals away? Leaves quietly without being noticed. So these are the words, very important words in the poem that you need to read and memorize. Okay, for the question and answer, number 1, are the fairies very far away? What is the answer? No, the fairies are not very far away. The number 2, did you know that they could sit upon the moonbeams? Who do you think is being referred to as they in these lines? So the fairies are the ones referred to that could sit upon the moonbeams. Number 3, what do fairies do when the fairy queen and king arrive? So what is the answer? The fairies will all stand up and sing when the fairy queen and king arrive. Number 4, who is very proud and very handsome? Yes, the king is the one very proud and handsome. Now let's proceed to number 5. There are fairies at the bottom of our garden. They often have a dance on summer nights. Letter A question, what do the butterflies and bees do during these dances? How do you think they do so? So basically, the butterflies and bees make a lovely little breeze while dancing with the fairies. So they also dance together with the fairies. Letter B, who holds the lights for the fairies? The answer is the rabbits hold the lights for the fairies. Letter C, where do the fairies sit? We know already the fairies sit upon the moonbeams. Yes. Letter D, what do they use to make a fan? The fairies use a little star to make a fan. Okay, so that is all. So for letter B, think and answer. I want you to do this by your own self, okay? And then you do it in a rough copy. You also have to send it to me today. All right? Okay? For this activity itself is very easy. You can do this by yourself. Do it in your book, of course. In this picture, I just want you to see it, familiarize it. So here you can see a library, laboratory, and canteen. So what do you think is this one? It's a school, right? Okay, last activity. Look at the illustration below. So number 1 is doctor's office. Then number 2, what is that? It's admissions. Number 3, what is that? Waiting area. And then number 4 is a pharmacy where we buy medicines. Okay everyone, that is all for today. Please do your homework, and as soon as you're done, please send it to me. Bye bye everyone, see you soon.